The portrayal of Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine is considered by many to be the most unfaithful adaptation of a comic book character in a mainstream movie. Despite this, Ryan Reynolds loved the character of Deadpool and was determined to make a movie about Deadpool that would understand the source material. Fox had next to no faith in the project, but they gave the director Tim Miller a small six-figure budget to make test footage for a Deadpool movie in 2012, which they didn't really like. 2 years later, the footage got leaked on the internet, and the fans loved it. So a Deadpool movie was greenlit and made from Fox, releasing to over $780 million worldwide. Development soon began on a second and third film. But shortly after Deadpool 2 released in 2018, Disney bought Fox for $71.3 billion in March the following year, thus delaying Deadpool 3. Due to the character's immense popularity, Disney decided to put the character in their big comic book movie franchise, the MCU, and decided to bring Wolverine into the picture as well. Now, there has been a crazy amount of hype surrounding this movie's release. Fans have been wanting this film to be the one that saves the franchise from completely dying, and have put so much faith into the project. I mean, I know I have. And does Deadpool and Wolverine do all that? Is it the film that has saved the MCU, which many think it will? Well, let me explain, and I promise there are no spoilers for this movie whatsoever in this video. No spoilers at all. Let's begin. Hi all, I'm the Grinning Critic, and I love talking about movies with a grin. So with Deadpool and Wolverine, well, luckily, today I can talk about Deadpool and Wolverine with a massive grin on my face. I loved watching this movie. This is one of those movies that you have to see in a theatre. If you wait for streaming and watch the movie at home, you just don't get the same experience. For some of these movies, it's because they are visually appealing masterpieces that just have to be witnessed on the biggest screen possible, such as Avatar: The Way of Water or Dune Part 2. Or another reason is because they are movies that you just need to watch with a big crowd to properly experience them, like Avengers Endgame or Spider-Man No Way Home. Deadpool and Wolverine is one of those movies. You need to watch this movie with the biggest crowd possible to get the full experience out of it, but not too big that you end up sitting in the aisle stairs of the cinema. And the huge part of why I say this is not just because of things that I can't really talk about because of spoilers, but because of all the humour in this movie. This movie is very funny, and I was constantly laughing. This might just be the funniest MCU film. And it was so much fun to laugh with a crowd. It was such a great experience. The movie has many jokes that really land. Jokes about Fox, jokes about Disney, jokes about Kevin Feige, jokes about the MCU falling apart. That was so satisfying, let me tell you. In so many ways, this was a movie written for movie nerds like myself. There are so many movie references here. There are so many movie and studio references here that will just fly over your average Joe's head that I just really loved. There's also many fantastic references to other non-Disney movies. There's a fantastic Mad Max reference, and there's an excellent Star Trek reference. Now, the two leads in this film, Deadpool and Wolverine, are very likable, and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have amazing chemistry together. This is, without a doubt, one of the best comic book movie team-ups of all time. The movie is beautiful to look at visually and has some amazing set pieces. One thing that I really loved about this film was how it was shot on location, which is a real rarity for a film of this size. And there's something authentic about that, which I just love. The production design is gorgeous, and I love all the Easter eggs that have been put in this movie. And it goes without saying that Shawn Levy has made some excellently crafted action scenes. But where this movie really surprised me wasn't the action. It was at how much heart the movie had in it. While being a comic book movie, this movie really did have some really emotional scenes. The movie also makes the multiverse work, which is something that the MCU in the past has really not known how to explore. This film explores it to its full potential. I love what they do with the multiverse here. But in saying all this, is this movie a perfect film? No. I know this is going to sound very vague, but the movie's villain doesn't get proper character development. And there's a couple little tweaks to the story that I would have made had I been making this movie. All being said, Deadpool and Wolverine is the movie that the fans wanted, and I think it will be the comeback that the franchise has needed. I'm gonna give Deadpool and Wolverine an A-. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm the Grinning Critic, and don't forget to subscribe to me.